Not quite sure how this is going to show up on the camera, because this camera doesn't do really well in low light. And here we have a combination of bright light shining right in the lens, and this fog, which is really obscuring the rest of the light over here. But anyway, I'm just winging it. Heading up the river to the U.S. Coast Guard Academy. Do a little search and recovery. Change out some moorings. All types of fun stuff like that. It's high tide right now, and probably will be outgoing very shortly. So you have an outgoing tide combined with the current of the river. So it's hopefully not going to be too bad, but I don't know if this shows up on the camera, but if you look up, right there, straight up, there's blue sky, but horizontally, we have about 50 feet of visibility in patches. I'm going to spin it around and point back towards the sun, because that's pretty cool. Probably going about 5 miles an hour right now. One of the few times that I actually do go 5 miles an hour. There's a lot of boat traffic around this area, and it's not necessarily what you can see, but what you can't see, and people around you can't see you either. So if you have two boats that are going at a high rate of speed, GPS doesn't help, because GPS obviously only shows you where you are. It doesn't show you where everyone else is. And typically, if you go speeding through an area you feel confident you know, there's going to be some fisherman or lobsterman sitting out in the middle of nowhere just doing his thing, and you come up on him at 40 miles an hour in 10 feet of visibility. It's not good. So rather than become a stat on the 5 o'clock news, which is not good PR, we exercise caution. And I know it doesn't show up on the camera, but just to my left, I can see the academy up on the hill. So I know I'm going in the right direction. Figured out with this camera is the wind noise yet. I really need to either get an external mic or a system where the wind isn't out anything that I'm trying to say. Not that I have anything important to say, but and right ahead, right out of the fog, I see the sailing school. It's where everybody learns to sail their little boats. And I know I am on the right track. So the plan is to, I think we have to change upper gear on a couple moorings, which is basically 3/8 chain. Should be a cakewalk. And the only apprehension I have is the search and recovery aspect of this, because they have a bunch of moorings that they lost, and obviously moorings are very expensive, and they're down there, just don't know where they are. But it's not always a home run when you go for a search and recovery, because things move around, people's memories change, and it can be difficult to find something that's been lost. And I don't know the length of time that it's been down there. It could be months, could be a year. We shall see. So, with that, I'm going to cut this short, and maybe we'll pick it up soon.